What up, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of the 350z build. Today we're not going to be putting any parts on the car. We're actually be going over some damages, fixing some damages, getting ready for the event on Saturday. At the last event, I actually had my first tandem crash. First event in the rain, first crash, first time my homie was up there, man. It was a killer event. It was an awesome video. Hope you guys check it out. A lot of awesome footage. But yeah, here's what happened. Fender got bent in, headlight smashed, headlight mounts busted, bash bar took the whole hit, but it got pushed all the way back in, if you can see that. But other than that, it did its job, man. It protected everything. Everything's fine back here. Nothing got bent. We're gonna put it up on the lift, make sure that nothing got bent, but I popped the hood and the radiator mounts and everything looked fine. But other than that, you know, broken front bumper, but I got the piece to the bumper in here. We're gonna put it back together. Yeah, she got beat up, man. A drift car, officially a drift car now. But yeah, I got some zip ties, and we're gonna try some of this, kind of make it more solid so it's not just flapping around. I wanted to get a heat stable gun and like melt the bumpers back together before applying this, but I couldn't find one, unfortunately. But yeah, let's get into this. I'll put in a clip of the crash real quick before we jump into this. But alright, now that the hood's open, show you guys a little bit of everything's fine from what I could tell. Nothing's bent. Front wise, this bash bar did a great job. I'll show you what I mean by how it's dented though. But yeah, on this side you see how you get that crumple zone and everything. It's kind of hard to tell, but and this side of the car just got crushed flat. Yeah. And this is pointed up, it's all tore up, man. The thing took a hit, but it did a great job. Saved the car. We're gonna pull these out too while we're at it today. I don't know how much we'll get done because I still got a lot of stuff to do as I have to go back to work tomorrow. I gotta go mow my yard and finish my adult stuff, but yeah, we'll get started on this today. The bumper, we'll fiberglass this piece, we'll fiberglass that other part back together. My only real worry is it's cracked up here on the mount piece. You can see where I had this one mounted. I can't tell if I want to zip tie this or fiberglass it and zip tie it. It's just it's gonna be kind of hard to do a zip tie right there with the hood sitting flush on it, but we'll see. We'll get into it. Let's get this thing up, make sure there's no damage underneath though. And for everybody that does want to see the last drift event video, it was awesome, man. I'll link that at the end card as well. So, but anyways, let's get this thing up on the lift. Get into this. Alright, let's see how well this bash bar did its job. Okay, I'll try to film this best I can, but this is the side that wasn't hit. Anyways, the subframe and everything, nothing looks cracked or bent. This is the side that took the hit, nothing's bent. Everything's looking good. Radiator mounts are fine. And nothing got caved in, the frame's fine. Both sides. Got really lucky, man. This bash bar really did its job. The guy who ran into me, really cool dude, he's been helping me find parts. The funny thing is, he thought he found me a headlight the other day. I drove all the way up, about a 30-minute drive both ways, and I get up there and the guy only had 2 driver's side headlights. He felt bad. Plus, Joey, the dude who drove into me, he felt really bad too. He said he's gonna keep looking for me, but I told him not to worry about it. I mean, his car was way worse than mine, broke a bunch of stuff. He didn't have any bash bar or even the factory bumper support on or nothing, so his car got crunched, man. Subframe cracked, everything, but yeah, my car's looking pretty good. We'll just get that bumper fixed, pull the headlight off, and then probably bend this back up a little bit. As you can see, it's pretty close to the wheel. I've done a lot of turning. I don't feel any rubbing, but yeah, I don't want it eating through all that, so we'll beat that up a little bit. We might beat the fender back up a little bit, but then it should be good to go. This side skirt did take some damage, and the door did as well. It's pretty deep. Because after he hit the front, I continued the spun, and then he stopped at my door. See, I mean, it got a little chewed up, but nothing too bad, nothing too bad. Drift car. So I was just lowering the car to get into it, and I was looking at my rear rim, and I guess we had some contact here too. My camera will focus. Jesus. But yeah, it's just a bunch of metal flakes. Shavings is all scuffed up. Alright, so we got the bumper off. I'm not quite sure if I want to just zip tie it and not worry about the fiberglass, considering it's pretty beat up, and I might just get a new one in the future. So I'll probably just end up zip tying it. Doesn't need to be too solid. Maybe I'll make it better when I get a new headlight for it. Whatever comes first, bumper or headlight. But so I've never taken out a headlight before. I'm just kind of figuring this how it goes. But it looks like this wire, it's not a clip, you can't untake it. So, but if I follow it back, it looks like it comes to right here, so I can unclip that. Hopefully that's that one, and then I just got that clip underneath it. She should come out, and then we'll just have to find a place to put these wires for now. And we'll pull those these hoses out. These were just for the window wash tank. That's why this is here. That's what those mounts were for. But yeah, I mean, she's looking pretty straight, pretty solid. Hell yeah. Okay, so I was sitting here looking at this headlight some more, and I found another headlight bracket that broke. There's a mount right here too at the bottom of the headlight. So that one's broke, and then there's this one right here on the side that the fender mounts to. So that one's broke. I don't see any other mounts on here though. So I'm gonna start pulling this off. Real quick, just wanted to show you guys, I'm not filming this process because it's my first time. I'm learning as I go, but I do want to show you guys how this is unfolding. So these two wires that go up here on the top, these little buckets right here, they're just, you just twist them out. They're not that big of a deal. And then I thought I was gonna have to unplug this one. I did, but I didn't need to, so I plugged it back in. You do have to unplug the little one underneath, and then you just got these wires right here that run up and through to these plugs right here that you got to take out, and then your headlight is free to come off. Okay, now with the headlight removed, you can really see how bad that got dented down towards the tire. This got bented in a bit too as well, but I mean, as far as that goes, that's nothing. I mean, these are just bolt-in replaceable pieces, so it's not even a big deal. I might even tube this front end someday as well once we LS swap it. I haven't fully decided on that, but anyways, yeah, so now we gotta beat these out a bit, find a place to wire all this, zip tie all these wires for now until I get a new headlight, and then fix that bumper. I think we'll just zip tie the bumper for now, throw it back on, just a quick fix. She's gonna be all one eye for a little while, for a couple events. But we'll get a new bash bar, and then some new headlights, because the stock headlights, they look like shit anyway. So I mean, it's a fucking blessing and a curse, I guess you could say. I can't decide if I want to go with the Street Faction rear bash bar, because I really like the Street Faction. They have the tow hook mount, the jack mount, really nice. They powder coat them. That's what's on the rear of my 240s, my S13, not that one but that one, and then that's what's on the rear of this one, as well as the Street Faction. It's dirty right now, but they do this really nice powder coat on them. They come out really good looking. I really like everything I bought from them. I want to keep supporting that company as well. So, but that's the thing is with the True Focus fab though, is they're a dual row, where the Street Faction's only a one row, but the True Focus, they don't have a jack mount, which is kind of what I really want. But I mean, you can tell how this second row is what really saved this car. So yeah, I've just been deciding on which one I want to get. I haven't quite decided yet, but anyways, let's get into this a little bit and start relocating these wires, zip tying them up, beat that up, and then give some wheel clearance. I might bend this up a little bit too, but we'll see. So this stuff is pretty flimsy. I was able to just bend it back up with my hands, pulled it out a little bit. It's all just one piece, all pretty flimsy, it's replaceable. We'll replace it in the future when I get a nice head mount set up, but right now I'm just gonna pull these broken headlight brackets off, then we're gonna zip tie these all up real nice. These bolts are just a size 10, not too bad, just quick, easy pull out. I want to get this done quick so we can go do some test driving in it. You know, make sure nothing's broken. There's one headlight, broken headlight bracket. Just these 10mm bolts, not too bad, nothing too serious. Yeah, just simple pieces. Yeah, that's where the mounts were on this. Busted one there, and the other one's busted right there. But anyway, it's pretty much intact for the most part. It's not looking too bad. Got a lot more clearance now that I pulled that back out. So I'm just gonna tuck these wires in real nice, find a home for everything, and then we'll get started on that bumper. Also forgot to show you that some of these wires did rip from the crash. Camera's not focusing again. I don't know what this thing's deal is, but yeah, some of the wires got ripped from the crash, so I'll wrap those on electric tape. I try to bend this up just a little bit more. We'll wrap these up on electric tape too, just, you know, keep them clean until I can get a replacement. But yeah, I'm gonna try and beat this up just a little bit more. But yeah, when I get a new headlight, I'm gonna try to find a replacement piece for this as well, clean it up. We'll get a new fender, and we'll start the wide body and everything when we get the angle kit and springs. But for now, this is where we're at. All right, got it all cleaned up, all the wiring situation pretty cleaned up. Just gotta cut the zip ties, make them flush. Got a lot more clearance now in there. Pulled the wires out to there. I'll just snip them there. Those are the window washer fluid wiper hoses. I'm just gonna snip them where I pulled them back to. Not the biggest deal. While I was at it with the zip ties, that one tire tire slapped on my car, broke my bumper and everything. I decided to put some more zip ties in there, sturdy it up, make it nice again, and I fixed this side as well, so it's a lot more stiff now. But so we're just gonna fix the bumper now, put it all back together, and then we'll go test drive it. I gotta check all the fluids too, make sure it's good for Saturday's drift event. Luckily, I don't have to mount any tires though, because I didn't go through the ones that were on the car. One side's a little iffy, but I got 4 tires still mounted, ready to go, because it was a rain event, last event, so didn't go through any tires, even though we hot lapped it like crazy, dude. The rain events are sick. It's a little sketchy, but totally worth it, man. Totally worth it, man. So we're gonna get to work on this bumper. What we're gonna do, I'm not gonna do the fiberglass stuff. I figure we'll save that for another day. I'm just gonna do a quick fix with this, because I'll probably replace the bumper eventually with an aftermarket one that will cut, so I'm not too worried about it. But we'll take some blue tape, the blue masking tape. You'll lay it on where you want it, mark your holes for your zip ties, and then drill through the tape. That way it doesn't rip off the paint, chip up the paint, or chew it up too bad. This tape does a great job at protecting it. Not that it really matters. I mean, this bumper's been through hell already. Because I'm unfortunately it has split all the way. So it's not going to be the easiest drift stitch repair I've ever done, but we'll figure it out. It doesn't have to be the cleanest tape job, you know, we're just trying to mark it out real quick and then move on to the next. So I just did a quick rough marking with a Sharpie of where I'd like the zip ties to be. I'm not going too serious with a ruler or anything, just because, I mean, this bumper's hammered and I plan on replacing it in the future anyway, so we're just going to do this quick job. We'll go grab the drill, knock these holes through, and then we'll start zip tying her and throwing her back on the car. Well, 20 minutes later I finally found the drill bits. Now I'm parched. I'm going to come over to my mini fridge, see what I want. Whew, that water sounds good. So does that Dello right there though. You know what it is. Alright, let's go drill this bumper. Let's get this over with. Alright, I think this size will be good for the zip tie. Might go a little bit bigger, I don't know. But what I'm thinking about doing on that side that's broken is using this broken piece of bumper right here. Drilling a hole through it and putting it on the back side just to kind of sturdy it up. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll see though. First I got to get into this. Remember kids, safety first. Put on your safety glasses. Don't be like me. I am actually surprised at how easy this bumper cracked and broke, because man, when I was cutting through these things with the Dremel to cut my bumpers, the way I have them and the way I like them, freaking A, man, this stuff is thick. It's even kind of pain to get the drill bit through them, especially where it's broken right here. It's kind of hard to get it through where I want it. Alright, once you pull your masking tape off, you should have some nice flush lined holes where you want your zip ties. Now I'm going to flip the bumper around to the back side and actually thread them in through the back, so the end tabs of the zip ties are on the back side of the bumper, so they're just a little bit cleaner and flusher looking. When I get to this part, that's when I'll decide if I'm going to use this piece that broke off or not to kind of stabilize it. We'll see how the zip ties work out and everything, but I'm going to get into this real quick and yeah, I'll show you guys when we're done. Alright, now that I got a couple done, let's show you how I'm doing this. So, I'm not doing like, you know, fucking X's the whole way, like some crazy pattern. I'm just trying to tighten them in. I made the holes slightly smaller than the zip tie, so it's really snug. You gotta kind of force them through, but as you can see, it's already holding shape. Not bad. So now we're gonna go on to the broke side. We'll finish connecting them all and then we'll trim them up flush and put it back on the car. Alright, so now I just gotta cut them, make them flush. I decided not to do stabilize it. It kind of overlapped. I could have took the time and made it nice right there, but I don't really care. I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna cut these flush, get them on the car, then I'm gonna try to clean the car up just a little bit, and then I would like to go have some fun in it, test it out, play around in it for a second before I end the video and go finish my adult shit. Gotta get back to the grind, gotta go back to work tomorrow. But, yeah, let's get this car cleaned up. Let's go have some fun in it real quick. Alright, so the side that took the hit, rubber band was broke. Got that put on with a zip tie, cut that flush. See, I could have took a little bit of time and made that a little bit better. I tightened it too much, so it pulled it up over, but I'm not too concerned about it. I got rid of that bolt, just zip tied it in, and then got the rubber band on this side. Let's close the hood and see what this thing looks like. Well, that's what she's gonna be looking like for the next couple of events. It's a shame it's gonna be one-eyed for ISS. Hopefully I can get a new headlight for that because that's the biggest festival there is in Utah for cars, and it's also a 2-day drift event. So I'd like to have the car looking as good as possible by then, but if not, it is what it is. I'm gonna clean up this mess, wash the car, clean it up a little bit, and then we'll go have some fun in it. Checked all the fluids, everything's ready to rock. I'm just gonna get the car cleaned up, and then we'll go play around in it for a sec, and then we'll end the video. Almost forgot to show you guys. Put that in for the last event. Been wanting to put it in for a while. Yeah. That's what happens when you full send. It's so freaking filthy from the drift event. Like so nasty, man. Jeez, man. Let's get this thing cleaned up a bit. We'll speed wax it tomorrow. Finish getting ready for the drift event tomorrow. We'll end the video tomorrow, but let's get this thing cleaned up and go have some fun. Alright, so if you got a 350z, you're probably aware of how notorious the door handles are for going out. And if you're like me and unfortunate both your door handles are gone out, well, the guys at the drift event taught me a little secret. Put your key in, turn it to unlock, and hold it for a couple seconds. Unfortunately, this window motor has gone out, so I have to push it down, but it will unroll both your windows, as you can see, so you can actually get in the car. No more crawling to the hatch. It's good to know for you guys. Alright, getting some heat in the car. We'll do a couple slides, and then I'll put her away. We'll end the video for the day. I gotta go help my dad do that fence. I still gotta mow my yard, do my laundry and dishes and shower, and still somehow be in bed by 8 so I can be up at 3 for work. But we'll continue this video tomorrow. We'll finish it tomorrow. But yeah, let's have some fun for a sec. Let's do it. Well, she still works, guys. She's still a bona fide shredder. Shredder! Damn, dude, that shit always gets me going. I love it. All one eye's not looking too bad. She's still filthy. We'll get her cleaned up tomorrow. Put the car away. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, day 2. Just got done with work. Just went and got dog food. Got registered for the drift event. Now we're gonna shine this thing up. We'll call it a day. We'll call it the end of the video. This thing is so filthy. I mean, yeah, it's broken, but we can at least get a good looking. I'm sitting here about ready to start this and looking at the car. And one side of the cold air intake's gonna be working real good. Maybe I should take off the other headlight. I just got that done, man. When I said that car was filthy, whew, did I mean filthy. But man, is she looking good now. Cleaned up the inside of the light bucket too, got that all shined up. Oh yeah, dude, she looking good. It's really weird because I have hard water here. I mean, yeah, it'll leave spots and whatnot, but I'm wondering if it was the shit from the rain, because dude, these water spots would not come off the freaking car. Took a lot of elbow grease to get that thing clean. Bash bars are all wiped up and good to go. Rims are clean. Car's looking good right now. Ready for the show. Ready to go put on a show Saturday. Let's do it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked the video. We'll have more build episodes coming out. I'm gonna do the Mustang next, then the 240s, then probably the Lude, and then the truck, and then we'll do the bikes. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Support your boy. Love reading the comments. Love talking to you guys. So until next time. Oh yeah, see you guys at the drift event. Make sure you tune into that. Slush Fest canceled, so it's just gonna be a regular Salt City drift event. But yeah, man, it's gonna be good.